VDL people, Sakimoto here. I'm about to hop into my match soon with the Pidoves, an old rum, and this is the last week of the regular season of Season 4 of VDL. I hope that's right. I hope I'm accurate there. I think if I win, I think I clinched the division. I'm not really sure, but I want to win regardless. And so, yeah, I was going to talk about some of my prep. So if you want to hear me talk about that, if you want to me talk about my game plan, because I never really do that, then just, well, I'm about to do that, so stay tuned. But if you don't, if you'd rather just go right to the match, I have the timestamp of the video, so just click on the timestamp and you can go right there if you want to skip all this. But as far as my prep goes, looking at my matchup, I'm on the left, my opponent's Pokemon are on the right. My team is faster overall. So, as you can see, Spectre outspeeds everything on my opponent's side of the field, or my opponent's team. Emolga outspeeds everyone on my opponent's team except for Latias, which is really good for Emolga, because Emolga loves speed control. It's a very good support when it's fast, when it's faster than the opposition. So, I think Spectre is going to be the key to this matchup. I also think Emolga is going to be the key to this matchup. And my first impressions of my opponent's team are that they have two Intimidate mons. So relying heavily on physical sweepers is not a great idea for me. Luckily, I have Spectre, I have Pokemon like Walrein, I have Celesteela. That's good news for me. Even though their team is slower overall than my top Pokemon, the Latias is very fast, and it can set up Tailwind, which could be a problem if I don't see it coming. Zapdos, Gyarados can both max Airstream. They can generate speed control that way. That can also be scary. So even though my team is up front just a little bit faster, he definitely has ways to create speed control, and it can be very dangerous for me if I let that happen. So let me hop into who I brought. Here we go. So let me make these level 50 so like all the numbers look accurate. I think most of these are. Oh, bada bing. I think you're level 50, you're level 50, you're level 50. Perfect. Okay. So, the Purloin. I thought Purloin would be pretty good in this matchup because it's a faster Fake-Out Pokemon than Incineroar, which I believe is my opponent's only Fake-Out Pokemon. So, I gave it max speed. I gave it the Focus Sash. It's actually Naive Nature, because since I have Fake Out and I have Snarl, I have both forms of offense. I didn't want to go Timid, and I didn't want to go Jolly to lower one of those. I'm Focus Sash. I'm a Purloin. I'm gonna go down in one hit anyways. I'm gonna go to Sash. I might as well just be Naive Nature and just lower my special defense. It doesn't matter. But I think the Prankster will come in handy too. I think since I have primarily special sweepers here with Celesteela and Spectre, the Fake Tears can be really deadly. I think the Fake Out will be useful too. Charm can neuter, a Dynamax potentially. If they go with Gyarados, I think that could come in handy because that thing can just go off to the races. Sometimes if it gets like an early KO with an Airstream with Moxie, that thing can get away from the battle. So, I think Charm could be really useful here. Snarl too can it can break Sashes, and it can be really annoying for the Zapdos, for the Latias, even for the Nidoking. So I thought that would be a good bring. I didn't really know what other move I wanted to run. I wasn't excited about the other Prankster moves I could run. So moving on to Emolga. Like I said, I think Emolga will be really good in this matchup because it outspeeds most of my opponent's team. And being that they have two Intimidate Pokemon, I gave it Adrenaline Orb, so that it would even further outspeed my opponent's team. So with the Adrenaline Orb boost, it'll outspeed Latias, and then it'll also outspeed Gyarados and Zapdos and all them at +1 speed. I couldn't give it a Focus Sash because Purloin already has it. I didn't really know what other item I wanted to give it, so I thought an Adrenaline Orb might actually come in handy here. The Motor Drive can absorb the Max Lightnings potentially. It could be a sneaky little switch in, so it could get even faster from that. And it could take a Max Lightning from the Zapdos, which is nice. I ended up giving it Thunder because it hits Gyarados really hard, really hard. I thought that would be fun to use. Electro Web for speed control, and it also hits Gyarados pretty hard. And then Charm and Area Impulse to just really frustrate my opponent if they go with, if they Dynamax a Gyarados, I can Charm it. If they Dynamax a Zapdos, I can Eerie Impulse it. It's really to just kind of neutralize any boost my opponent has, or really, really make their Dynamax ineffective. That's kind of the goal of Emolga here. And the speed boost with Emolga will make that a lot easier. The EV spread, pretty, I guess, standard. It doesn't have much bulk to begin with. I had to invest a lot in speed. I don't think this thing has taken many hits, so I didn't really invest in bulk. I just put the rest of the EVs in special attack, so the Thunder and Electro Web would hit harder. That's Emolga. I think it's going to do well. Celesteela. Interesting Celesteela set here, in my opinion. It's primarily special attacker. So I'm going with a quiet nature because I don't think speed will really benefit Celesteela here. I don't plan on max airstreaming and trying to outspeed much in this matchup. And I didn't want to lower my attack because I actually have Smart Strike here. So I have Air Slash, Meteor Beam, Protect, and Smart Strike. The reason I have Smart Strike is because my opponent has Chansey. And if they go with some minimized strat, I don't know. I feel like that could be a good win con for him, so I am going with Smart Strike since it doesn't check for accuracy, and that'll be my kind of fallback if they go with the Chansey strat. I'm actually slightly scared of that thing. I gave it max HP, weakness policy, in case I need to Dynamax and go against the Zapdos or go against the Incineroar. It does take a lot of damage from the Zapdos, so it won't be ideal to match up against the Zapdos. I think like a Life Orb Max Lightning from the Zapdos does like 80% on a Dynamax Max HP Celesteela, so I gave it a little more special bulk just to take that hit a little better. But if I can get an Eerie Impulse off on the Zapdos and then Dynamax Celesteela and go to town, I think that could be really deadly. Like taking a Max Lightning, getting the weakness policy boost. I believe after Sand Chip, a Max Rockfall at +2 is guaranteed to knock out a no bulk Zapdos. After Sand Chip, it's guaranteed. So that could be a really sneaky play if we end up going for that. Spectrier, which I think is the key to this matchup. Nasty Plot to boost up, and then it has 3 coverage moves: Shadow Ball, Hyper Beam, Mud Shot. And I gave it the Life Orb just to hit harder. Let me explain the EV spread. 179 HP, because with Life Orb, it's generally good to just have 1 less HP than a multiple of 10. So I get more, essentially take less damage from the Life Orb. I wanted to give it some defense so it can have a better matchup into the Gyarados and potentially take a hit from the Incineroar a little better. So I gave it the remaining EVs in defense. I actually gave it, I EV'd it in speed, special attack, and HP first. So let me explain how I did this. I gave it just enough speed to outspeed Latias, which is my opponent's fastest Pokemon. So Spectre should outspeed my opponent's whole team, barring like a Scarf or another speed boost. And then I gave it 100 EVs in special attack with a modest nature, which will allow it to guarantee a Max Quake, Will, Okoa, and Incineroar, unless Incineroar has Assault Vest. Let me say it again. A Helping Hand Max Quake guarantee takes out an Incineroar. As long as it does not have Assault Vest. It can be any EV spread. It will go down to a Helping Hand Max Quake with this amount of special attack unless they have Assault Vest. That's going to come in handy because Incineroar could be a problem, and getting a knockout with Spectre like right off the bat could be really nice with the Grimnay. It also, I believe, a Helping Hand Max Phantasm takes out a Dynamax Latias, I think, unless it has like a significant amount of bulk. So those are going to be calcs that are going to come in handy. I felt like giving it max special attack wasn't necessary. I feel like putting the other EVs in defense would be more useful. I think Spectre is, like I said, going to be the key to this matchup, and most likely going to Dynamax most games, if not every game in this matchup. Next Pokemon, I have Tyranitartar with the Choice Scarf. This thing barely outspeeds Spectre, which means it outspeeds my opponent's whole team. It hits really hard because it's max attack adamant, so Head Smash is going to do a ton of damage to Incineroar, Zapdos, Gyarados, It's even going to do a lot with Dragon Claw or a head smash. It's going to do a ton to the Latias. So I think Tyranitar late game is going to be really good, nice for cleanups. It's going to be really deadly, especially if it can outspeed things and just launch off moves with that Choice Scarf. Yeah, EV said EV spread's pretty self-explanatory. Enough speed to outspeed everybody, and then just max attack, and then the rest the EVs in HP. I'm excited to use this thing. I think it's such a cool Pokemon. The last Pokemon on my team is going to be Eviolite Togetic with all that bulk. A lot of special bulk to take the hits from Zapdos a lot better. I have no attacking moves, so I hope that doesn't bite me in the butt. But I thought Follow Me was necessary, Helping Hand was necessary for a lot of calcs with Spectre, Protect is necessary against the Zapdos, and potentially Fake Out from Incineroar. And then Yawn. I thought about having an attacking move like Dazzling Gleam, but I think Yawn could be sneaky, especially since my opponent has like flying type sweepers, ideally. So even if they set up Misty Terrain, set up electric terrain, I can always Yawn them. And I think that, like, if the game goes sideways for me or my gameplay doesn't go as I think it will, I always have a kind of a backup Yawn that could be sneaky. So that's why I'm running that. This thing cannot guarantee live a Life Orb Max Lightning from a Zapdos, even with all this bulk, I believe. So, yeah, I think that's correct. Let me check that, actually. Let me check that. I don't think we live a... Yeah, we have no way to guarantee live. Yeah, we have no way to guarantee live a Max Lightning from a Life Orb Zapdos. So that's why I think the Spectre Max Quake Boost might really come in handy, and just keep this thing alive a little longer. I thought it was just better. The better matchup for the Latias and the Zapdos, which could, I think, are going to be really scary. So, yeah, so that's kind of the idea behind this EV spread. Pretty self-explanatory, pretty easy to understand. And that's my whole team. So I hope it works out. I hope Spectre goes to town. I hope Emolga can be useful because I actually really like that Pokemon. Tyranitar too. But yeah, that's kind of my set, where my head's at, what my mentality going into the prep and the game plan. We'll see how it goes. But best of luck to Ol Rum and the Middle Village Pidoves. We'll see. I mean, their team's scary. So I don't know how this match is going to go, but we'll see. Hopefully we have a good set. And yeah, that's it. I'm going to hop into the game now. All right, here we go. We are about to hop into the match with the Pidoves. Or against the Pidoves versus the Pidoves. I think I have a pretty decent game plan for this match, and I think I know generally. I think Spectre is going to be really good here. I talked about it if you watched me talking about my pregame analysis or my whatever. I do think Spectre is going to be really good here, but that being said, there's a lot of awkward positions I can get in with the Spectre, or really any of my max candidates where they have pretty decent switch-ins. And if they make reads and they call the switch-ins correctly or call my moves correctly, I could be in trouble. So definitely got to be on my toes on this matchup and really think about how my opponent plays. And at this point, I have no idea how they play, really. So it might be an interesting set and an interesting game one at least. I think I'm on internet, am I? Yeah, I'm on internet. I think we should be searching. So yeah, we should connect any second here, I believe. There we go. I'll decide, I guess, just to make things quick. Battle Tower rules. My mouth's a little dry. Here is the team. I really do want this win because I think, like I said, I'm pretty sure I secured the top. Yeah, I secured the top spot in my division, and I think that means, I think it means a bye. I think it means they get a bye. So that'd be really nice. Let's see who they have. Let's see who they have. All I really had to eat today is, well, I've had nothing. I've just had water and coffee, so I'm all jittery. I need something. Okay. Interestingly, didn't bring the Gyarados. I actually like that. I was actually a little scared of the Gyarados. The Exploud, though, is I think the secret. The Exploud could be bad. Oh, I didn't bring Taunt, did I? Okay, Spectre looks good. I don't want him to set up Tailwind. And I think I'm gonna go with Purloin here. Yeah, because I really don't want him to set up Tailwind, and Fungus would be really frustrating to deal with. So then again, I can't really. This does get tricky. This gets really tricky. Oh man, I really want a Molga in the back. I think maybe Togetic in the back. And maybe Tyrantrum. Actually, Selly might be good. I think I might actually go Selly. Yeah. Yeah, that Fungus is going to give me problems. Just because it could just Spore, and it could be Sash. Yeah, it's going to be frustrating to deal with. I debated on bringing Taunt on Spectre or on Purloin. I really should have done that. I might regret that. Latias and Fungus, this is the lead I was afraid of. But it's not that bad. I think we can go for a... I might actually go for a Nasty Plot. And try to make a read here, because I think he's just going to go for Follow Me Tailwind. I think that's what he does. But then again, it would be nice to get a knockout. I think I'm going to go for a Phantasm and a Fake Out. Like, I could fake out the Latias, but then I'm letting the Fungus Spore me, which is what I didn't prepare for. Like, I thought the Purloin would be really useful for faking out the Latias and stopping the Tailwind, but let's see if we get a max. Okay, no Protect, so I'm expecting this Fungus to probably go down here. But at the same time, they're probably going to set up a Tailwind, which isn't too great for me. The good news is I can start fake tearsing things, and anything I attack is going to go down. Tailwind, okay. Now this thing, if it has Scrappy, it can hit Spectre, so we will know its ability if it does go into Spectre. This is actually super good for me, though, because I can max Phantasm. Oh man, Darkness is going to suck here, though. I might actually make a huge read here. I might actually, because I think they're going to go for a Darkness and a Boom Burst. So I might actually max Guard and Snarl. Oh, they don't go for max Darkness. Interesting. Do they target on the Purloin? Oh, Ally Switch. Okay, I'm very happy I did not go for the Phantasm. Okay. I believe they do hit themselves, though. They do a lot to their own Latias. Okay, this is actually super good position for us because now I can Snarl. Oh, it's Life Orb. That thing hurts, man. And the Latias is Citrus Berry. Cool, very good information. Not a whole lot of damage, actually decent damage to be honest for Purloin. But I lowered both the special attack, which is amazing for me. And now, I'm probably just gonna go for Max Strike. So I don't think I have any reason not to. I can't Quake the Exploud without an ally switch being a problem, and I can't Phantasm the Latias. Yeah, and they don't have any Ghost types, so I am free to go for a Max Strike. I think I want to go to the Exploud. And I might just Snarl again. Although, is a switch good here? Is a switch good? I expect Zapdos to be their last Pokemon. I don't think Purloin does anything with the Snarl, that's the thing. I'm just gonna go for the Snarl. This might actually be a stupid play, but... Ow! Oh, that doesn't actually do much. Okay. I thought it was gonna do a lot more. But I forgot I Snarled. Oh, we actually outspeed the Exploud in Tailwind. That's super good to know. Although I think I very much should have switched out Togetic here. Although, this is really good for me in terms of... Oh, it actually picks up the KO. Okay. Okay, and they have Incin? That's their last mon. I'm gonna go for... I don't know if I want to reveal Mudshot. I'm just gonna Hyper Beam. I can't charm this thing. Yeah, I'm just gonna Hyper Beam. Say no, I have Strike, they don't have Quake, and I don't want to reveal it. And I'm gonna switch to Togetic. I probably didn't need to do that actually, but just Purloin does absolutely nothing here, so... Let's see if this Incineroar is faster in Tailwind. It should pick up the KO in Spectre if it is. It's not. That does so much damage. Next Darkness, yeah, it should be a goner. Yeah. Tailwind petered out, so Celesteela should outspeed, and I think we can actually go for a Meteor Beam here. Although I don't know if I want to reveal that. Like, they're probably going to go for Max Flow and Togetic, but... I guess I got Double Protect installed at Dynamax. And then... Although if I Protect and Yawn, that's just game over. It's all about... I think I have this in the bag, but it's all about what I want to reveal. Yeah, I think Double Protecting is the best thing to do here. Just because if we can get this Dynamax out of the way, even if he somehow like crits or takes out Togetic, okay, so he sets up Sun, and we will reveal our weakness policy, which I'm actually not that upset about that. I think I'd rather reveal weakness policy than Yawn. So now we can just follow me air slash. I think that's pretty good. That's good. And we're not going down to max play. There's no way. Flare. This is gonna do a good chunk though. Oh, it actually does KO. That's good to know. That might be offensive. Yeah, that might be offensive in Zipper. I mean, we don't have any defense investment, but we do have DVLA. Let me count that actually. That's actually really strong. I did not realize it was gonna be that strong. Okay. So we won game 1. That's nice. But Fungus still scares me. I always need a way to double it. So I think this game, where do I bring this game? I kind of like leading the Spectre, although I think he'll be a little more prepared for it. I think he'll be expecting the Spectre to come. Do I go with the Selly? Actually, I might go with a Nasty Plot Spectre set here. Although the Spore makes everything so difficult. Could go for Rock Slide. That'd be pretty bad. I might actually go with Tyranitartar here. Actually, I think Purloin is just such a good lead. It's too good because, man, maxing Incineroar looks so good. I need to lead Purloin because it deters Fake Out. And again, I could do that. Actually, that might be a decent lead. This might actually be a decent lead here. And then I think Purloin or Togetic in the back. Actually, Emolga doesn't look bad either. I think maybe Emolga might be better. Yeah, Emolga might be better than... Emolga might be better than Togetic in this matchup. Same thing, let's see. Sylveonix Cloud. Oh wow. Double spread. Man, if I had Wide Guard Celesteal, I'd be looking good. I don't think either of them get on my switch. So I can max Phantasm and Sylveon. Sylveon switching out to Incineroar actually looks really good for them in terms of covering for what I want to do. I really want to Dynamax Celesteal, but if I go for a Max Quakier, I actually look pretty damn good, I think. Do I have Snarl and Spectre? I don't. I'm probably going for Hyper Voice. I'm really not scared of that. Yeah, I think I'm going to go for a Smart Strike on the Sylveon and maybe a Mud. Yeah, I think Max Quake on the Sylveon. I think I should pick it up. So I think it might switch to Incin. Okay, no switch. I think I'm okay with that. No Dynamax. Okay. Probably saving it for instant again. I think a Smart Strike picks this up, but the Sylveon will get a move off. So let's see if it goes for a Mystical Fire or like a Hyper Voice or something. Fire Blast? Oh wow. Oh, that's actually a humongous miss. Well, actually, I don't know if that takes it out with that damage. Yeah. So that's still a really big miss. That would have taken a lot of damage from that. That's Life Orb Fire Blast. I got very lucky there. Oh wow, I don't think I've ever seen that animation. That's kind of badass. So Sylveon goes down to Celesteela. We get a Beast boost. So special attack raises. So we have now +2 on special and +2 on attack. We do know they have Fire Blast. Question is, who do they have to max here? I wonder if they bring the instant again. The instant did work, so I think Max Strike is the obvious play here. I think it probably wants to get Tailwind up. I think I'm down to risk a Phantasm. I go for the Ally Switch again. I think I'm down to risk a Phantasm. And I think I'm gonna go for. I might Protect here. Yeah, I might actually just Protect. And go for a Phantasm. I think Smart Strike is, or I mean, Max Strike might be better. Okay, we got Protect. Let's see if Ally Switch comes up. Did he make a read? He did not Ally Switch. I think he went for the Tailwind. I took a risk. It pays off. Latias goes down. Oh man, that's scary. Like I said, his team has a lot of switch-ins and things like that that can really be a problem for Spectre. Like, he could Ally Switch there and immuned it. I mean, if I went for a Max Quake on the Sylveon, he could have switched in Latias at that moment and immune that Max Quake. Like, so I'm getting lucky with these calls, and it's really nice that I can. It's working out this way. Okay, so Incineroar can probably take out Selly here. I can probably Max Strike and get a move off, but then I mean, I could just Max Quake the instant, I think. But then again, I have Scarf, Head Smash in the back, so I think I'm okay. Yeah, I think in order to take out Celesteela, he kind of has to go for Max Flare here. So I might actually switch out to Tyranitartar. I want to keep my boost, but I don't know what it really does here. I don't know what Selly really does. I think I'm going to go for an Air Slash on the Exploud and just go for a Max Quake on the inside. Maybe Max Strike is better, so Celesteela gets a move off, but I really want this Quake damage. So I'm plus 1, right? Yeah, +1, so a Max Quake should do at least half on this Incineroar. Let's see. Okay, so yeah, that's really good damage. I wonder if it goes for a Max Darkness. That would do a lot on Spectre. Might even KO us. Okay, so it is Figgy Berry. Another Fire Blast. I'm really not scared of this. Yeah, 2 Quake boosts with the Celesteela with really good bulk. Next Darkness, okay. Trying to take out Spectre. Can't blame him. Yeah, I'm a goner. That's probably offensive Incineroar, which I think was actually really smart in this matchup since Intimidate doesn't do a whole lot and it's a slower fake out than throw, and I actually really like that. I think I just made lucky reads and took out his other Pokemon too fast. Ah, not quite. Not quite. So I think we go for Togetic here. Or we could go, I guess we could go side range with Rock Slide. I think that's probably too risky. I think this is the safer play. So now we can... Well, honestly, we should probably double protect again. Oh, he will get in the sun. Yeah. I think I might go for an Air Slash here on the Exploud. That's the best play. And I'll go for a... Follow me. Get a burn. Okay. Exploud actually goes down to Life Orb. And you know, now I think about it, I probably could have gone for a Meteor Beam, because next turn I could have taken the second Max Flare and I could have just then launched it off. But I think either way, this is GG's pretty soon here. Yeah, I just need one more little attack here. Celesteela should pick it up. I think a Smart Strike probably picks it up. But I'm going to go for Air Slash. Actually, you know what? Yeah, I'm going for Air Slash. And another Follow Me. Either way, I had Scarf Tyranitar in the back with 100% accurate Dragon Claw, so I think either way this is GG's. It's just a matter of who picks up the kill. Air Slash, that should do it. Yep. So, whew, that was actually scary. I made the right reads, I made the right plays, and it worked out. GG's to run. That actually could have gone. Yeah, like I just made the 50-50s honestly, and it put me put me in a really good position. And the Spectre just did work like I thought it might. But Old Rum had a nice game plan. I didn't have the Crook, and I didn't have the Crook, and I had a lot of Pokemon weak to Incineroar, so that Dynamax Incineroar is actually a great idea. It just kind of needed to get set up. Yeah, anyways, that's it. I guess we go 6-2 on the season. Good luck to everybody in playoffs, and good games, Old Rum. In the Middle Village Pidoves. See ya. I'm out.